Hey folks, again, how to buy a dirt bike, part 3. The most important question, how does it run? Okay, I kind of forgot to mention that in the beginning but maybe it was obvious, maybe I just forgot, but dedicate this whole part to how's it run. And a couple of things I forgot, which I often do because I'm not a video editor nor a retake person, but one or two things I forgot that I remember right now is check your air filter. In this crazy contraption on the 17, underneath here's the air filter. Always take a look at that and see how well it was kept and cleaned and so forth, because it's important on these things. You can drop stuff right down into the engine through here, sand or what have you. So I looked at the air filter. It was a little dirty, but not bad actually. So that's an important thing to look at. The other thing I wanted to remind you guys of, that a common practice in the dirt bike arena is to remove the original plastics when they buy it. A lot of guys who ride a lot or ride hard will remove the original plastics. They'll put on inexpensive aftermarket plastics, and then when they go to sell it a year, 2, 3, 4 years later, they'll put the originals back on, making the bike look great for the sale. So just be cautious of that. You know, that's kind of a good thing and a bad thing. Good thing that you got the original plastics, bad thing in that it kind of covers up the true wear and tear. So just be cautious of that. It seems to be a common practice I noticed in this dirt bike arena. So how does it run? Of course, I brought my gear. I want to make sure I can test drive it, start it, etc. Boots are very important for kick-starting these things, or you could rip off some meat with these shark tooth sharp pegs. And bring your helmet so you can go down the road a little bit. And check the gears, check the clutch, check the brake, let go of the handlebars if you can and see if it goes straight. On the cold start, I always look for smoke. On a 4-stroke, you shouldn't really see much smoke, if any. And how easy does it start? I don't buy bikes that don't start well, because whatever the excuse, bad gas, old gas, if it doesn't start well, it's not happy in terms of valves or timing on these bikes. This one's fuel injected, so that eliminates a lot of that issue in terms of dirty carbs or what have you. But if it doesn't start well, it usually means something else is wrong. So plus, I don't want to be kicking the devil out of this thing. I want it to start well. The guy didn't know it had a cold start knob down here, so when I asked him how many kicks it would take when it was cold after a week or two of not riding it, he told me 8 or 9. I was a little concerned with that because I said that seems like a lot for a newer bike like this, fuel injected. Now I know this knob you can see right here is the idle adjustment and the cold start knob. You pull that out for cold starts, and sure enough, on a cold start with that knob out, you're talking just a couple kicks, 1 or 2. Hot starts, 1 kick. So bike is happy internally, and that's a good indicator. If it starts well, it's happy. And again, check the smoke, the smell, the color, the exhaust, and give it a ride. Check all the components. So that's it. Basically, how does it run is obviously one of the most important questions. And I hope this helps you with your hunt and your purchase. Good luck with it. If you have any questions or comments, don't hesitate to throw them at me. I'm sure I missed a few things, and I always learn things from other folks that give me tips as well doing this. So I appreciate any feedback I can get. Take care and good luck.